Most men over 50 don't think they have a blood flow problem. They think they have a performance problem. They still feel desire. They still feel attraction. Their mind is willing. But when the moment comes, the body doesn't cooperate. So the assumption is simple. I'm getting older. My testosterone must be low. This just happens to men my age. After more than 30 years working with men in their 50s, 60s, and 70s, I can tell you this clearly. For most men, the real problem is not desire, and it's not masculinity, it's blood flow. And the most dangerous part is that this problem is usually silent. It doesn't announce itself with pain. It doesn't come with dramatic symptoms. It builds slowly, quietly, year after year. An erection is one of the most sensitive indicators of circulation in the male body. If blood flow weakens even slightly, erections are affected first. That's why many men are confused. They can walk fine, they can work, they feel okay, but their erections are weaker, shorter, or unpredictable. This isn't coincidence. Blood flow to the penis depends on healthy, flexible arteries. Those arteries must expand quickly and fully. After 50, several things start working against that process. Arteries become stiffer. The inner lining of blood vessels becomes irritated. The signals that tell vessels to open become weaker. This doesn't happen overnight. It happens silently. One of the biggest changes is the loss of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the molecule that tells blood vessels to relax. When nitric oxide is strong, blood flows easily. When it declines, vessels stay tight. After 50, nitric oxide production drops sharply. That means even if the brain sends the right signal, the vessels don't fully respond. Blood enters the penis more slowly. Less blood stays trapped. The erection feels softer, or it fades too quickly. Many men try to compensate. They focus harder. They push themselves. They worry. But worry tightens blood vessels even more. This creates a cycle that many men don't recognize. Weak blood flow leads to weaker erections. Weaker erections create anxiety. Anxiety further restricts blood flow. The cycle feeds itself. Another silent contributor is blood sugar. You don't have to be diabetic to have blood sugar damage. After 50, many men develop insulin resistance without realizing it. Frequent snacking, sugary drinks, refined carbohydrates, late-night eating, all of these irritate the lining of blood vessels. That lining controls expansion. When it's damaged, blood flow suffers. This is why erectile issues often appear alongside belly fat, fatigue, and poor sleep. The penis is not separate from the rest of the body. It reflects what's happening internally. Sleep is another piece men underestimate. During deep sleep, blood vessels repair themselves. Hormones rebalance. Inflammation decreases. Men who sleep poorly don't recover. They wake up tired. They lose morning erections. Their circulation never fully resets. Morning erections are not about sex. They are a test of blood flow and nerve health. When they disappear, it's often the earliest sign of vascular decline. Most men ignore it. They think it doesn't matter. But the body is giving feedback. Stress plays a powerful role as well. Stress increases cortisol. Cortisol tightens blood vessels. After 50, stress hits harder. Work pressure, financial responsibility, family obligations. The body stays in a low-level fight or flight state. In that state, erections are not a priority. The body chooses survival over reproduction. This is not weakness. It's physiology. Many men respond to this situation by turning to quick fixes. Medication can help temporarily, but it doesn't fix damaged blood vessels. It doesn't improve sleep. It doesn't reduce insulin resistance. It forces blood into tissue without restoring the system. That's why many men notice medications become less effective over time. The foundation underneath hasn't changed. What actually improves erections long-term is restoring circulation. That means supporting blood vessel health, reducing inflammation, improving sleep quality, lowering chronic stress. When those improve, erections often improve naturally. Not instantly, not dramatically overnight, but steadily. Men regain reliability. They regain confidence. They stop anticipating failure. Confidence itself improves blood flow. The body relaxes. Signals travel more clearly. Vessels respond better. I've seen men in their 60s and 70s regain stronger erections than they had in their early 50s, not because they forced their bodies, but because they finally addressed the silent problem underneath. If you're over 50 and noticing weaker erections, understand this: your body is not broken. It's signaling that circulation needs attention. The earlier you listen, the more reversible the changes tend to be. Ignoring it doesn't make it go away. Understanding it puts you back in control. If this explanation helped you see your situation differently, stay connected with Healthhub. We speak honestly about men's health after 50. No shame, no exaggeration. And if you know another man who's quietly struggling, sharing this conversation might help him recognize what his body has been trying to say. Because the silent blood flow problem doesn't just affect erections, it affects your long-term health. And paying attention now can change far more than your sex life.